CalSTRS has a $60+ billion unfunded obligation. That has to be addressed. 2013 is the year that we expect the unfunded obligation to be addressed. Not the contributions increase in 2013, but the structure of a plan on how long-term funding and solvency for CalSTRS is adopted by the legislature, is put in place probably in 2015 or 2016, and leads to better funding, if not full funding, for CalSTRS. And why is that? You heard my fear about what happens if we do not address the unfunded obligation. They'll start looking at our non-vested benefits. Funding adequacy for CalSTRS, just as funding adequacy and solvency for Social Security, will be high priority in 2013. This last week, boy, it went so fast. On Tuesday, the conference committee released their pension change proposal. And that's an improper way of referring to it. On Tuesday, the conference committee released their pension cut proposal. There was a lot of notice. It was great to be able to receive the language of the bill as the conference committee was gaveling itself into open session. And you could read the language as they were voting on the bill. For 2 days, it has to sit for public review. And during that time, innumerable flaws were found, but you can't amend a conference report. On Friday, the conference report was voted on. And that report basically increased costs and cut benefits. Increased costs to the employee, reduced retirement security, failed our goal of pension equity and gender equity. There is very little in the benefit side of that report that is appealing. The anti-pension spiking parts are appealing. The felony parts are appealing. But increasing the age, reducing the factors at current ages, this will happen to new educators when they become first members of CalSTRS after January 1, 2013. Age factor increased for new, caps created for new, formulas lowered for new, defined benefit supplement eliminated for new, pension equity and security did not address the unfunded obligation and reduced pension equity and security. The good news in this is that it's statutory and not constitutional. So it can be changed as people discover that some of this was probably inadequately thought out. And that subsequent analysis might indicate that errors were made and correction is needed. We will be fully engaged in the correction is needed discussion. CalRTA opposed those provisions. CalRTA did not believe new educators should be given less retirement security than current educators. Lastly, under CalSTRS, Senate Constitution, I always do that. Senate Concurrent Resolution 105 was language that had been in the conference report and was taken out, went into a separate resolution stating the legislature's intent to address and enact legislation on CalSTRS solvency in 2013. Senate Joint Resolution 30 is the California legislature going on record urging Social Security fairness and repeal of the penalty. Both of those pass both houses. They will be resolution chapters. We will use SJR 30 as part of our lobbying on repeal of the penalty. And finally, Assembly Bill 1101 by Assemblymember Ng, a friend of CalRTA, would allow for the election of the retiree member of the CalSTRS board. It is on the governor's desk. We are urging members to send letters to the governor, urging the governor to sign.